Here, I'm just going to turn the heater on. And the reputation factions are apparently incredibly neutered and whatnot. But anyway, the developer that I was giving about earlier, he worked on a different game. He's no more associated with No Man's Sky, though he rushes to their defense. Was complaining that people were demanding too much. Well, he didn't say demanding too much, but he was acting as if it was unreasonable that people were upset the game was missing features. Like, he was acting like games have been missing things in the past. Like, there's been glitches and people have been loving them. Like, what's wrong with this? Like, it's only missing. He was underplaying what it was missing, kind of thing.
When virtue tarries, evil smiles.
Oh, shut up! I'm ranting. I can't remember exactly his thing, but he was undermining what had happened with No Man's Sky. The fact that, there's a lot of promises made and little kept. One sec. Sorry, I feel like my nose is running and stuffy. It's not, it just feels off. But, they made promises, they didn't keep them. And he's trying to twist it as, like, oh, Missing Go in Pokemon Red? It's the same thing. Or something like that. Regrettably, I don't remember the phrasing quite as well as we're not gamers, we're gamers. Same thing. Shit fit. But basically the guy is a fucking moron. He's an obtuse idiot. I don't know why anyone tolerates him. He could say the sky is blood red. And he said, no, mate, the sky no longer exists. It's gone. Cthulhu ate it. Well, that's the same as what I said. Like, he would say that. That's, of course, a dramatic example. But, like, you could show him an apple, and you say, oh, there's an orange. No, it's an apple. That's the same as what I said. That means the same thing as what I said. He's actually reminding me of an asshole I knew in school. An utter shit cunt of a kid. Remember him when he found out I did kickboxing, trying to taunt me into hitting him so I'll get into trouble. Didn't work. I'm not a fucking idiot, but the guy tried nonetheless. It was some big boisterous shithead. Don't even remember why I'm so grumpy about him. But I am. But yeah, he was a boisterous dumbass is all I remember about the guy. Very, very different personality to the developer I'm thinking of and whatnot. They just both rub me this wrong way and are so deliberately obtuse and just... Ugh. I'm sorry I'm ranting here. I've done this plenty in other things. It's just, whenever I think about it, it's just like, he's a fucking idiot! How can he even wipe his own ass? Like, how? I've apparently ranted so hard, even the music has died. It has committed Sudoku. I know it's seppuku. I love the image of someone disemboweling themselves and doing a game of Sudoku. And considering, like, one of my friends did up a board game. Well, it was like a D&D campaign. There's a D&D board game. It was like for quick little games of D&D kind of thing. He did up his own little story for it. So, your party, he was the DM and 3 friends were, me and 2 other guys were the party. We were captured and put into cells. And you had to figure out the puzzle on the wall. So you knew what to wrap. So the goblins realized you're a friend. It was a Sudoku puzzle. And I was fucking terrible at it. I had to write it out. He gave us each one puzzle. And if you got it wrong, you had to draw it out yourself again. If it got too messy, like. I had to draw it out myself twice. I was so goddamn terrible at it. And in the end, he was just like, you hit the door and it falls over. Like, since my character was a cleric, I just frequently end up joking. I just pray to my god to let me out. Sadly, my god was on, had me on hold. But anyway, or set me to ignore. But yeah, Sudoku puzzle is terrible at it, basically, long story short, constantly crossing things out. And I'm just imagining someone disempoweling themselves and doing Sudoku puzzle, and like having a 1 in the top corner and crossing it out and trying to sketch in a 2 instead. And with, digging a knife into their own body kind of thing. It's just a hilarious image because of how ridiculous it is, basically. Also, has anyone realized how much of a fucking fire hazard this place is? Roaring fireplace, also no one in here. Candles everywhere, wax dripping. The wax will be hot. Maybe not hot enough to start a fire, but still I would be concerned that the actual fire would spread. It's all fucking wood. And I doubt it's magical fire retardant wood. This is Tristram, shithole capital of the world. That's a shithole. You know?
I can hardly believe it, but the falling star is a man.
He's a man, baby.
When Uncle Deckard realized this, he was crushed. I know he was hoping for something more miraculous.
He was crushed? Really? Like he was almost crushed by a comet? Huh, fascinating. Let's talk with you.
I heard the goatmen have come down from the hills and are killing anything they can get their claws, hooves on. We should have killed them all when we had the chance.
Yes, genocide is always the answer.
Not only saved Cain, but got our blacksmith back to work. Well done!
Fuck you too, mate.
I heard the goatmen have come down from the hills.
Anyway, you went first day? No.
Tell me about your order.
No,
You were awake.
No. I just wanted to play through it just in the off chance that I had to actually hear the second one, like somehow the game didn't acknowledge it the first time round kind of thing, you know? Also, he actually has I'm not sure if I've showed this to you in the first session, bathtub over here, and the water's for some reason has a current. Same with the bucket. I guess that's one way to make sure your water never goes stagnant. Break the laws of physics so it never actually sits still.
Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
All goatmen are mad. They don't need a sword for that. But I will search their fields.
I love my character, just his commentary, like, the goatmen are all mad. You don't need a sword for that. Still will search their fields. Just, it's hilarious.
Do you remember anything besides falling?
Only that there were surges of light and a kind of pain.
So, nothing then?
The emptiness gnaws at me. It is a constant frustration.
You have nothing to believe in. The sword will help.
The Horodrim were powerful mages gathered together by the Archangel Tyrael to defeat the 3 prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. They devoted themselves fully to the destruction of the demon lords and left behind valuable tomes and teachings.
How did you become the last of them?
My ancestor was the leader of the Horodrim, Jared Cain. When the Horodrim died out, their tomes stayed in my family. I was thrilled by tales of the Horodrim as a little boy, but it wasn't until I returned to them as an adult that I realized they contained deeper truths.
Interesting. I was actually going to comment on something there, but I actually don't remember what I was going to say, or even what it was on. So, actually... Oh yeah, Mephisto. All I can think when I heard his name is Fisting. Or the bot from New Vegas, Fisto. Yeah. There's a sex bot called Fisto. Yeah.
Tyrael is the angel of justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
The demons broke this pact, yet Tyrael did nothing.
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it. If Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demons' activities here and imperil us all.
It's understandable he stayed his hand. Let's be honest here. He's the angel of justice, and there's little just to be found in inadvertently wiping out an entire fucking planet. Or alerting the dumbasses who are willing to wipe out an entire fucking planet.
I hear you are going to the fields. It was a place of great beauty before the dirty Khazra fouled it with their presence. Kill some of them for me, will you?
Sure, I have a feeling we'll kill plenty.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
That's quite a nice little letter, I have to say. Okay, we can go to the cemetery.
I'm not for everyone, but give me a try, and you won't go back.
Once you go scoundrel, you never go back. Go here. Ah, yes, here. Remember back where we had to go get the crown? That's part of the story. Yeah, just gonna go this way.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
I'm sure. Kinda have to. Part of the story. Wait. 4. Take him down.
Light be damned.
Power him down. I wish we had more offensive abilities. Not enough attacks.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism. A mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking disturbing. I would like a nice offensive move. I suppose this will do in that it has a 50% chance to charm enemies. So if you hit 10 enemies, 5 will join your side. This gives life on hit. You could do this and that for damage. Or this and that. Flanks is probably better though. Condemn. Yeah. This... I prefer Walls of Hope. Walls of Hope is a nice one. Then again... Walls of Valor is also pretty good. Oh no, that's an active one. Empowering your wall also increases your life on hit by 167. I would like the more passive regen. And here's a savage beast.
Not ready yet.
Did it join our side? No. I do like how it's just called Savage Beast. Nothing else. Just batter it down, alright? Also, you have to level up your, like, the blacksmith and whatnot. You have to actually give them money and items to level it up.
The large sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there is enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common pack beast, a tame breed that was likely domesticated nearly 2,000 years ago. One can hardly imagine the trouble that effort must have taken.
Indeed. To be honest, I have no idea how humanity domesticated animals in the first place. It's quite the achievement. Increase resource regeneration and reduce cooldowns. Also love the font. Charge. Desecrator. I was going to say I don't know what that does, but I take it does... ooh, I take that circle means they sided with me. Good to know. Desecrator is probably that fire thing there. Blinded. Do it again. God, this recharges quickly.
Not yet.
The enemies don't really seem to attack each other much. Maybe it's just because of the type of enemy they are. I was just hoping, since they're saying that they'll charm and fight for you, they would actually fight for me. But, I don't know, maybe it's just glitchy with these enemies. Or maybe they're fighting and I just don't realize it due to animation or whatever. Okay, drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Don't know why I'm saying drop it, but go with it. Just batter this ass down. Okay. Ooh, I'm nearly level 20. That's good. Christ. There's two plague nests here. May want to get rid of them quickly. Ooh, and that is disturbing. Just a giant mouth on that. It is not nice to see. Also, the plague nests can't be blinded or charmed. Yeah, they're immune to both. It kind of makes sense, really. They don't really seem to have eyes. And they don't really see how effectively a building can be charmed. I'm just imagining the guy from Friends, Joey, walks up to a fire station being like, "How you doing?" And then the fire station wets his panties. Now I'm a oh, what's that? There's a rare over here. Let's go bludgeon it. No miss the Chundermonger. I'm just imagining. Oh yeah, see, they're brawling now among each other. It's awesome.
Patience.
Do it again. I'm just imagining. There's a Japanese thing. There's a Japanese anime series that is all anthropomorphized tanks. Ships, battleships and whatnot. Sorry, my words are failing me here. But yeah, they're like anthropomorphized,
Not
ships.
ready yet.
And basically imagine that, but it's a fire station. I just wants Joey Senpai to notice her. I know he's nothing to do with fire stations, but there you go. It writes itself. Fog sword. Damn it, I was really hoping to switch this my thing out. I don't have enough survivability at present to